only one on assignment.
That makes two of us. So much for the element of surprise.
Sadly, I must ask for your fob. I've already issued the writ of seizure. The bounty is mine.
Unless I'm mistaken, you are as of yet empty-handed.
This is true.
I have a suggestion.
I think I know what we're gonna build. Please subscribe to my channel in order to motivate me to make more videos like this and epic projects. Okay, so we are going to start off with the overall chest plate. Normally I would start off with the base clothes, but since I don't have any yet, we're just going to build all of the pieces of armor and then glue them on, or use Velcro. So we're just going to make that giant chest plate piece right now. Okay, so we're going to start off by drawing the basic shape of the chest piece, and this is kind of the upper piece, and then make some slanting half-inch things, and then put some cereal box behind it, give it a little structure, and then make a slightly down step, and then make those two side panels. This is all done with, I just eyeballed everything. Make that little abdomen area, and then cut two little slits down the middle so it can bend easier, and then cover all of the rough edges with some paper cardboard. You can do that by just stripping off the top layer of normal cardboard and putting it on. And once that's done, it'll help hide the cracks. Now we're gonna move on to the jetpack. We're using an empty bottle of Swish and some duct tape rolls to kind of make the back thruster piece. It might fall off because it's plastic. Now we can put on a big sheet of cardboard and measure out the slopes on each side after measuring where the bottle's going to sit in the middle of the thing, and it also doesn't matter what thickness it is. Now we can draw it out and make some even cardboard tubes, and then cut out these pieces that fit in between the cardboard tubes and the Swish bottle. I did this just with some tracing, and then you can glue those into place with some supports underneath it, and then some angled pieces and some curved pieces next to that, and of course cover up all the gaping holes, and you might want a better cardboard base as well. Now I can make the shoulder armor. I just looked at a reference picture and drew it out, and then cut some darts in it so that it would curve more easily. And then once you have all those, you can glue them together, or all the darts, and then put an inch wide strip down the middle to make them a lot thicker. Okay guys, so we just got all of the shoulder armor done, or the pauldrons, and they work quite well. I think this one turned out a little better than this one, because this one's kind of just like my first one, but they're definitely way better than my original ones, so I'm pretty happy with them. Now, add more detail to these, such as the signet and the extra guards and stuff. Now we can add the guards and the signet. Basically just cut out a couple of cardboard strips that are bent to the right corrugation, and then put them on there and glue them kind of around the rim and one strip down the middle. And then I'm just using dabs of hot glue for the signet, so basically just looking at a reference picture and then getting the signet right. Now I can start making the first thigh plate, and this is basically just looking again at a reference picture and then cutting it out after tracing it onto some cardboard. And it kind of has a weird shape. It's not quite as curved. It kind of has a dip in it. So I just added that, and then we're adding some cardboard strips on it, and then a little indent and a strip over. So we got one of the side pieces done, and it's right here. Looks pretty nice. Now we just need to do the other one. But before you move on to the other one, or you could do it after this, you always want to cover up the corrugation on the sides. I didn't do it here yet, but you always want to cover up the corrugation, or else it won't look as good like the Razor Crest doing a nosedive. So at any point in the video, feel free to go down and press that red button to subscribe, and also hit the like to like this video, and comment down below what I should build next. Also, I will be having another tutorial out on how to make the Mandalorian helmet very soon. So, let's get back into it. Now we can make the other side piece by just basically cutting out the rough shape of the piece. And of course, once we have that piece cut out, we can curve it and put a piece to support the back. And of course, use some pieces of cardboard to make the rim. And this rim is basically just tons of tiny little pieces and squares with little angles cut in them to kind of make that nice rim around it. Okay, so we got both of the thigh pieces done good, and I think once we clean them up, they should look a lot better. So, speaking of cleaning them up, let us clean that up right now. Just going to take a sheet of paper and another sheet of paper. And actually, what happens is when you snap your fingers, they actually get cleaned up. So all of the grooves should be done when we take this off. And now that we've done that, we can take them off. Oh, look how much better these things are. Ooh, nice. On the rails, on the sides. Ooh, is that nice? Okay, so now that we got all of those done, we can move on to the bracers of the armor. And those are like the little things on the arms, and they will not be shooting anything, I don't think. We'll get to that when we come to it. Yeah. So we're going to start off by just taking a sheet of cardboard and getting a rough shape, and then keep on trimming it until you have the right shape for the gauntlet that you want. This took a while, but also cut some slits in the back so they can bend more easily at a weird angle. And then, of course, we can glue those together and cut a slit down it so that you can actually wear it. Now we're going to add the detail for the whistling birds. I just took a big chunk of cardboard. Now I'm just taking some paper tube and adding it on there, and of course I just used some paper, cardboard, and a hole punch to make the whistling birds on the front. And now we can just add a ton of buttons on the little front keypad and cover up all the corrugation. Okay guys, so I know that I didn't show this on camera. I am going to show me finishing up the other gauntlet. I just finished the whistling birds. But again, I didn't show you this on camera, but I actually made it shoot. So if we take this off, it looks the same as you just saw, but I actually added a spring-loaded pen inside of it. You can actually take these little skewers and feed it through the front hole to cock it. And then as soon as you press this little button back here, they shoot back really powerfully. So again, I'm not going to show you how to do this, but I do have another tutorial on my channel on how to do this. It's one of the working Spider-Man web shooters. So yeah, go check that out if you want to see how to make that. But if you don't want yours to shoot, you can also just leave this step behind. Now, let's get back to finishing up the other bracer. We're going to start off by taking our bracer thing and cutting a little slit in it, and then doing the same step as the whistling birds, add a little skewer, and carve out these two little things of a small square piece, and then add a big square piece, and I'm modifying a small cardboard tube to make the flamethrower. And also, once you modify the cardboard tube, you can put a little paper cone on it, and then cut some holes in it and put a little stick in it. basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking strips of cardboard and just taking some duct tape and making these long strips that'll actually fit around my leg, and then doubling them up. And the cardboard is just kind of like a support. So once you add those, you basically have like a piece of duct tape cloth. And then you can add some Velcro and you can easily put it on. So now that we have the thin cover piece, currently wearing it, which is this, which I will show you right now. Let's do that, and you have your thing on. It's pretty simple and it looks really good. Now we need to add some more detail to it using some more duct tape and cardboard. Basically what I want to do is take some duct tape and add those bullets, I guess. Just add the bullets, and of course also add all of the other details that are on there, like extra layered up duct tape and stuff like that. So let's just do that. We're going to start out with a glue stick and some tin foil and duct tape. This is basically all you need. Basically just wrap the tin foil around the thing. I'm using a cardboard pipe because I didn't have any other glue sticks. And then we're just taking those two, wrapping them in foil, and then securing them in duct tape, and then putting a little bit of duct tape or Velcro onto the duct tape so you can close on your leg. Now we can make the under pads, those sand blue things. I'm just basically drawing out a pattern and shape for it. Then I'm scoring these little lines in the cereal box so you can notice the detail, but it doesn't actually come apart. And I'm doing the same for these side pieces. Now I can add some Velcro bits. One of them goes under it so it can connect to the pad, and then one of them will attach to this little belt, and then the other one will also attach to the belt. Well guys, that's basically it for the video. This is just like a part 1. So next video I will be doing all the base clothes, because I just couldn't find it in time in order to publish this video. And then I will have a part 3 of how to add all the excess details, and possibly I'll wrap it up into a part 2 maybe. Just depends on how well it works out. So yeah.